Everyone, this is a Freddy back with another How to Play. Today we're looking at Sequence, which isn't really a card game specifically. It's a board game, but it involves playing cards. It's a board game about playing cards. And it's pretty fun, challenging, exciting, as it says. Pretty popular too, and there's a few different varieties out there. Now what you get is what is a double deck of cards, basically. Standard cards. It does come with 4 jokers, which you don't need, so I don't know why they produce those. And you see the cards. And there's a nice solid board, which I will lay out, that has a bunch of cards on it. I'll try to get the whole thing in shot. That's pretty good, actually. Now you'll see every card on the board except for jacks, because jacks are special. They're wild cards. And it says right here, one-eyed jacks remove a chip. Two-eyed jacks are wild and can be played anywhere. You also get these 4 corner ones, which anyone can use at any time to complete a sequence. And what you're trying to do is complete a sequence vertically, horizontally, or diagonally, if I recall correctly. You can play any number of players from 2 to 12 that is divisible by 2 or 3. So 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, or 12. You can play up to 3 people individually, but if it's more than 3 people, you must play in teams. No more than 3 teams can play. It's a 104 card deck. You get marker chips, 50 red and blue, or sorry, blue and green. You do get red ones as well, 35. So if you're playing 2 people or pairs, you're going to be using these because there's more of them. If you're playing 3 people or 3 teams, you're going to want to include these ones as well. You start with the person to the left of the dealer and moving in a clockwise direction. And which we'll get to. The object, of course, is to score 1 or 2 sequences. Before your opponents do. If it's 2 people or 2 teams, you have to score 2 sequences before your opponents. If it's 3 people or teams, then 1 player or team must score a sequence. You cut the cards. Whoever cuts the lowest card will deal. Aces are high. And for dealing, it depends on how many people are playing. For 2 players, 7 cards each. For 3, 6. 4 is 6 cards. For 6 players, it's 5 cards. For 8 or 9 players, it's 4 cards. And for 10 or 12 people, it's 3 cards each. So, well, I'll put some chips on each side. We'll do 2 people to make it easy. We can shuffle up the cards a bit. And we're going to deal each person 7 cards. Put the rest over here into a drop pile. Take these jokers out of the way. So you're going to look at your hand, whoever starts, and you're going to play a card, and you're going to put a chip down in that spot. So maybe I'm going to play the King of Spades. And we put down a chip on one of the King of Spades. And you're going to look at your cards and see, okay, which one is best for you. Because you got 2 of each one. We'll just do this one, I guess. Then you're going to draw a card to replace that card. And then your opponent's going to go. And, of course, a good strategy is to try to block your opponent if you see what they're doing. Let's say this guy plays a ace of clubs. And you keep going back and forth like this. And you put down, of course, your cards that you played in a discard pile. This guy has a 2-eyed jack. So if he plays this, he can put a chip wherever he wants. So he can put one here if he wants to try and complete that sequence. Let's see what this guy's going to do next. Let's play the 9 of hearts and try to go diagonally. this guy's going to play. He has 2 king of spades, which is interesting. Let's say he will play for 4 cards to try to get a sequence that way. Now this guy, I want to show you, he's got the one-eyed jack, which removes a chip. So he can play this and say, get the hell out of here. And then that's his turn. So keep going back and forth like this until you complete, in this case, 2 sequences. You can go. And the sequence is 5 chips in a row. So you can get 2 more here plus this for a sequence. Or you can go this way or this way. And you can intersect. So for instance, let's say we've got a sequence like this. Now you can also build a sequence like this, diagonally, through that one, or horizontally, or vertically, I guess, like that. I just made a cross. It doesn't matter. You can, whichever sequence. So you can intersect sequences. You cannot intersect sequences with your opponent or use a square that's already, a card that's already been played. Now, there are dead cards as well. So if, for instance, let's say that, where's the other king of spades? Right here. Let's say, you know, we got some tips over here. Let's say this guy has a king of spades, but both king of spades have tips on them. He cannot play the king of spades. So if you have a card like that, it's a dead card. When it's your turn, you could say, I have a dead card. You put it down, and you pick up another card. And then, when it's your turn, so you play the dead card. You now have a dead card. You put it down, pick up a replacement card, and then you play your turn as normally. So, you know, maybe playing a 5 of spades. So I just want to make sure I covered that, the dead card. Now, once you have taken your turn and play a card and put a chip down, you must take a card from the draw deck. If you fail to take a If you fail to draw a card, then you lose the right to take a card, and you have to finish the game with less cards. So maybe, which is a disadvantage. So maybe you forget to take a card. Now instead of having 7, you got 6. As I also mentioned, you're not allowed to table talk. You're not allowed to coach other players or, you know, tell players to play this or that. So that is that. I think it's a fun game. I enjoy it. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Like, subscribe, comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you next time for more. Thanks for watching.